It's something you don't see every day. An orca offering up some of its food to a human. It's interactions like this that are the focus of a new study.
I think in some cases these whales are very curious, and this is just highlighting exactly how curious they can become.
Alert Bay's Jared Towers is the lead author of the study, looking at 34 occurrences over the last 20 years in parts of the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans where orcas offered people food and waited for a response.
It really highlights how clever killer whales are, and that there may be some convergent evolution of intellect between our species.
So, why is this happening? According to the study, the orcas could be doing their own research and trying to learn more about humans.
Exploration really serves to reduce uncertainty in one's environment. And so it's a way of consciously learning about what is going on. And from there, relationships can develop.
While this is extremely rare, Towers says he personally experienced it twice. This is the first, an orca offering him an ancient murrelet it had recently killed.
And the second time was a bit different. It was a lone killer whale, and she had just killed a small harbor seal. And she brought it over to the boat directly in front of my colleagues and myself and dropped it. And she swam a slow circle around the boat, and we just stood there and looked at it. We didn't make an attempt to pick it up. And then she picked it up, and then she ate it. We were in disbelief as to what was happening.
It's something other industry professionals could only dream of happening.
I personally have never had a killer whale offer me food, but it would be nice. Offer me a salmon, maybe one of the resident ones one day.
Mark Mellison, who's worked with orcas for almost 30 years, says killer whales are highly intelligent, so it's hard to know what the offerings mean.
I'm looking forward to reading that one and reading more about the using kelp and seaweed as a tool. And
while this is a tempting phenomenon, those heading out to the waters are asked not to lure orcas towards your boats. But if one does come close on its own and brings an offering, you should document the interaction and share it with the researchers so they can learn more about this unusual but fascinating behavior.